So dear students, what if it rains heavily? Then what will happen? You have definitely seen in the present of sunlight, all the time water is just getting evaporate. Okay? After getting evaporation, what will happen? There is the formation of a clouds. And when then small clouds are combined together to form a big cloud. Now, after collision of these clouds, then there is a thundering and lightning. These are the another things. Okay. Now, water droplets will come back to our earth. So, when the water is going to upward and again that water is coming back to the earth surface. So, entire this process is known as a water cycle. Okay, students. So, in the time duration and the amount of rainfall varies from place to place, as you know. In some part of the world it rains throughout the year, whilst in some places it rains only a few days. But in some other places, if we are talking about that, there is a means where the monsoon is just having a too much, where it's a Masinram, okay, is the place where the maximum time you will have the rain. Okay, so in our country most of the rainfall occurs during the monsoon season. So rain brings relief, especially after hot summer days. Now the sowing of many crops also depend upon the the arrival of monsoon. So excess of rainfall may leads to many problems. Get it my point, students? So we have to use that rains may lead to the rise of the water level also, which is just going back to the ground, and from the ground level we are just getting back the water with the help of tap, okay, in our houses. So these things are a water cycle. Okay, dear students, in water cycles you have to discuss about the evaporation, condensation, about the clouds, okay, about the precipitations also. And if there is a lackness of water, that process is known as a drought. If there is excessive amount of rain for the several days, then there is a coming of floods. That term is known as floods. So excess amount of water by the rain for several days, that terms is known as a flood. If there is no rainfall since a long time, okay, then that terms where we are using the drought. Okay, dear students, so you have to just remember the things where the conditions will apply, means whatever the terms we can use. Now we will discuss about the rainwater harvesting, by which how we can conserve the water. Okay, dear students. Now, dear students, water is to collect rainwater, means if rainwater harvesting, actually it is a process. Okay, rainwater harvesting, what does it mean? Making use of rainwater, this is known as a rainwater harvesting. Okay, dear students, as you know that if the water is just dropping down to the rooftop of your houses, then what will happen if you don't have this rainwater harvesting? If you don't have, okay, then what will happen? All the water which is coming in the form of rain just dropping down with the help of this pipe and just going and mix into the drain water. Okay, then what will happen? Tell me, can you able to use that water? No, we cannot able to use. So how it is possible? So we have to conserve the water. So we can use the rainwater harvesting. Means what will happen in this? We have to firstly dig out some places at the front side of your houses or in the back side of your house. Okay, students. So digging and just made it with the small pebbles and big stones, small stones, big pebbles. Okay. So and some sand. These all are the material which need to be just dropped down in these places. Okay. What will happen? This later we will discuss. Means whatever the water is coming with the help of this pipe, the water is just dropping down and mixed into that dig part. Okay, what will happen here? Here will be the means that water is just going to mix with the pebbles, sand, stone. These all are. Then the insoluble impurities. It means those impurities which cannot able to mix in the water. Okay, so that impurities are just leave it here. Okay, and now passing in the next way, the passing only the clean water. Now the clean water we will get here. So this things is known as a rooftop rainwater harvesting. Okay dear student, so by this water, the water which is collecting here, that water is just going to pass to, means that soil is also, the root of this soil is also withdraw the water. Okay, and from the hand pump also we are getting the water from the ground level. In the in the bore well which we are having availability, it is the main source of water, means in the houses, with the help of taps only we are getting the useful water. So for non drinking water is just converted into the drinking water. As you know, our earth is just covered with the 3/4 part of the water, but all the water are not able to use for drinking, that are not fit for our drinking. So make it use for drinking or for doing our activities, so that water is just converted into the potable water. Okay students, so by this also we can just conserve the rainwater. Okay, we can conserve the rainwater by the process of rainwater harvesting. Okay dear students, I think it is clear to all. And another options also we can use to allow the water to go into the ground directly from the roadside drains that also collect the rainwater. Okay student, so we have just learned today many of the things. The first one, water vapor gets added to the air by the process of evaporation and transpiration. Okay students, now you know the circulation of water between the ocean and the land, this process is known as a water cycle. Earlier I had already discussed that the excessive rain may cause flood, while lackness of water is cause drought. Okay students, and one more thing, that the amount of usable water on the earth is limited. The amount of usable water on the earth is limited. Definitely our earth is covered with the 3/4 part of the water, but all the water are not usable. All the water are not usable. All the water are just saline water, salty water. That water is mixed with some impurities. Get it my point? So limited water we are having, usable water is just limited, so we need to be used carefully. Okay students, so save water. Have a good day. Thank you for watching this video my dear students.